Hey everybody, welcome back for more madness. Give it a minute here so people have a chance to jump on. Hopefully you've seen the VOD or were here for the first stream earlier tonight. If not, welcome anyway. I'm just going to review real quickly what I did, give people a chance to jump in. So basically I started a fresh game of this Frontline Tactics game, which you may or may not be aware of. It's a free-to-play squad tactical turn-based strategy game on Steam currently. I believe it's available for both Mac and PC, which is a nice bonus. So anyone pretty much should be able to play it. So I started out with the standard two soldiers that they give you. And the only real upgrade that I've done is I pretty much hoarded all of the 100,000 credits that they start you off with and did a few missions. I believe it was 4 that it took me to get the extra credits I needed to get this medical upgrade on the pistol wielding character. And then my SMG character has pretty much been untouched as far as upgrades go. The other thing I managed to do on the pistol wielding guy was equip a grenade, and for some reason that didn't cost me any credits, and I swore that it had originally, so that might be a change in this latest patch, or it may be a bug of some sort. But in either case, whether you end up having to spend in-game credits for it or not, I'd highly recommend grabbing that grenade on this guy because it really helps in a lot of those initial scenarios that you have to get through to gain access to additional characters. So yeah, I think where we left things off is I have 3 more missions to complete before I can unlock the ability to gain a 3rd squad member. So I wanted to try to at least knock those out and then give you a taste of what the gameplay is like when you get into having more than 2 characters, because you spend a fair amount of time in this game when you first start out with those 2, but it kind of really opens up in terms of the tactical possibilities once you gain access to that 3rd character. So I want to try to do that at the very least in this session. So yeah, 3 more wins for the next unlock. And let's see how quickly we can knock these out now that I have access to this medic ability. And again, for those of you who didn't see the stream earlier and are curious about this game, I would highly recommend going back and watching the VOD from earlier tonight, because I go into a lot of detail about the game systems, how it works, how the free-to-play model works, basically how you do all the basic user interface stuff. So if you're curious about that, you'd probably be better off going back and watching that VOD, honestly. But if you are just curious to see more advanced gameplay and what things are like a little further in the game, that's kind of what I'm going to cover now. So I'm not going to repeat the stuff that I said earlier about the game. But just so you know, like I do cover all that stuff in the previous stream, so by all means go back and watch it if you're curious about those things. Alright, so one thing we determined last time is that now that the medic has been equipped with his medical supplies, he seems to be slower than the SMG guy, which means he'll probably get to move second. So I think what I want to do is put the SMG guy in a position where he can move quickly into cover and start laying down some fire on the multiple targets that I expect to see over in this direction. So let's put him closer to the cover. Actually, I did that backwards. Oh well, I don't think it's going to matter. And you can see one thing about this particular scenario is it tends to start them right in your face. There's not a lot of reprieve from the point where you spawn in to when stuff starts going sideways. Fortunately, was going to say, fortunately I haven't died, so that's good. But as you can see, I'm definitely in a bit of a pickle here with a bunch of guys bearing down on me. So what I probably want to do, looking at this sight line, is see if I can set up behind cover here and set up a SMG cone that will hit both of these guys. It's probably my best move I can make right now. Now, why can I not target that guy? Huh. It seems like I certainly should have line of sight on him. I wonder if that's a bug. I swear I've shot to that position from this location before. It's a bit of a concern. Not sure how I feel about that. It seems like something might be wrong there. But hopefully, my medic, yes, okay, my medic is actually going to get to make his move. And as you can see, there's a very obvious thing that I need to do here, which is pretty much toss this grenade right in the middle of all these guys. So that's going to either take out or heavily damage a bunch of them. And then my medic should be able to retreat here to cover pretty easily. Of course, because those guys are both using pistols, SMG guy gets to retaliate, which is sweet. So that guy's down. Ah, man. Ah, if only SMG guy had had a moment's reprieve there, the medic probably could have saved him. It's kind of a bummer, kind of sad that that's the first time I've had a guy go down since that first attempt at the first mission. Now, as I mentioned before, that's not a permadeath, so I'm not worried about losing any progress on that character or anything. I'm just kind of sad to see him go down. I feel like I should be able to make that shot from that cover position, but let's see. I'm really not sure why I can't do that. Let's see if he can at least heal himself. Yeah, that's handy. Looks like they're trying to split my attention. Not surprising. Let's get back on the pistol. I should be able to finish these last two guys off with the pistol, but you know, anything can happen in this game, so I'm not going to take anything for granted. Let's see if I can pop this guy. Ah, man. I'm really surprised by that outcome. I would not have thought that they would school me like that. I mean, they definitely did get some serious damage on me going in, and maybe I could have healed a second time there and gotten full health before moving out of cover. But yeah, that was kind of a bad way to get started. Well, you know, that's the nature of the game. I had a run there where I had like 4 victories in a row after that one restart at the beginning. So maybe I'll do that again. Let's see. Let's retry that and see if I can have better luck. The one nice thing is, from what I've been able to tell, there's no real penalty for losing. I mean, you get a few credits, and like, obviously there's the time you spend that you're not getting back, but for the most part it seems like you know, you're not really being punished too much for losing. You know, it's not like you're losing credits every time you have to retry something. If anything, you're gaining them, if only a little at a time. Yeah, so I feel like this cover situation is not what I was necessarily expecting it to be. I guess I'm going to take my shot and head for cover. He's probably going to need to bandage soon. Whew, man, I wish it was the medic's turn right now, because I would put a grenade right in their faces. Let's see. Anybody I can suppress here? That pistol guy I could suppress. So I guess I'll do that. These SMG guys are gonna be rough though. Alright, definitely time to run to cover. Ugh. Just a little bit concerned about that. Okay, first things first. Let's get a grenade out. Oh man, I don't have the line of sight for it to do it the way that I really want to. I mean, I guess that could work. Everybody's in the radius at least, although I'm not going to do as much damage as I really want to there. Maybe what I need to do is just take the pistol shot. My health's already starting to get a little low here, actually. Well, you know what? Let me take this guy. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna worry about, or I'm gonna concentrate on healing my SMG guy. Let's help him out a bit, and then retreat here. Man, I can't believe that guy's not dead. It's crazy. Okay, let's see, what can I do to help my buddy out here? Alright, that should help. Let's get him back on his pistol. Yeah, I guess I can't switch after committing to using the medical kit in that turn. I guess that kind of makes sense. He can't retaliate because he doesn't have his pistol out. That was a smart move on the pistol guy's part then, to shoot him. Too bad he's dead. You can be as smart as you want, you're still gonna die. Alright. Yeah, I guess we just keep him here. Make him a meat shield. Hopefully dude can keep healing him up. That's good. I don't think I can really afford to move up, especially because I can't switch to the pistol. So I'm gonna have to just hold my ground there. Alright, fortunately that was a good, pretty clear miss on his part. Let's really drill this guy. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have to move out to get a grenade toss. The guy's hurt, but he can probably go a turn. I think I need to play it safe to a certain extent. That would hurt my own guy. That's a bit of a concern. That puts him just on the edge of the blast radius. I think I can live with that. And these guys really need to take more damage though. I think it's worth it for my guy to take a hit so that they take more damage. Yeah. So my guy got hurt, but they're both dead, so totally worth it. I'm going to just shore myself up there into cover, just to be safe. And let's get this guy ready to heal him up. Oh, are you telling me I can't heal him? Oh no, there we go. Okay. Sweet. And actually I probably should look at healing myself the next turn, but now at least I'm in a much more manageable position. Let's move cover. Oh, hello. How are you? We're all fine here. Definitely time for another heal, I think. Alright. Well, because we've got two guys in a row here, that's kind of the obvious choice. Because they can both take damage from that SMG simultaneously. I think maybe I should try to go for cover, because I don't think I can withstand both of them opening up on me at that health level. So let's go to cover. And I actually could use a bandage myself. Let's reposition. No line of sight there through that tent, sadly. But that means they can't hit me either, so just gonna wait on this bandage from my medic. There we go. really wish I could switch to the pistol after bandaging, but like I said before, I kind of understand why they don't let you do that. It might be a little OP. Okay, so looking pretty healthy. Got some guys out here to deal with. Let's do this. Alright, guys down. Feeling pretty good about that. Let's look at bringing medic in here to help out. Pretty good about that. Okay, this guy's still got plenty of health. Let's really drill him. Cover. Light him up. Nice. Alright, so especially compared to the first attempt, I'm pretty happy with how that went. And I think that's a fairly clear demonstration of how important the medic is to succeeding in those scenarios. Alright, let's move on. Got 2 more missions to get through to unlock that 3rd slot. So this map's a little bigger. That's kind of cool. Oh, actually, this is the map I was on before. It's just deceptively, it makes it seem bigger than it actually is because there's not actually that much on it. Okay, no big deal. We've done this scenario before. Let's get our medic. It's interesting to me how the things keep flip-flopping, like how the medic is moving first this time, whereas the SMG was moving first other times. I wonder if it just alternates on missions. I might need to figure out exactly what the criteria is for movement order, because it'd be nice to be able to predict that. Really had to think about it there, didn't you, AI? That's cool. Do what you gotta do. Alright, so right off the bat, we got 3 guys in pretty close proximity to one another. It's not a perfect grenade scenario, but depending on now, I don't have the line of sight. I think we'll just I guess I don't really have line of sight on any of those guys. So let's see. Let's get into optimal firing position for the pistol. Oh man, 4. Oh, right on top of each other too. Oh man, that's juicy. Definitely gotta take that grenade shot if the opportunity presents itself. Although I'm in trouble in terms of health here, I gotta really be careful. This could turn real ugly real fast. I think I gotta do whatever I can to keep those guys together, but still provide myself an opportunity. I gotta make this guy a more attractive target, and I think the easiest way to do that is to move in closer. Alright, okay. Well, if I was ever gonna use this thing, now is the time. So let's look at best damage potential. That looks pretty good. Get that in there behind their cover. And now I definitely need to retreat. And yeah, I'm gonna go for a maximum retreat because it really doesn't hurt me to do that. And I'm gonna have to heal for a round or two anyway to get back in this fight. So I might as well just remove myself from it as much as I can. Alright, let's do a hit and run. See who's the most hurt here. Yeah, it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other. No reason to stand out there and take that. Might as well just hustle back here. I guess probably the nicest thing to do would be to roll up here and heal my SMG guy up so that he can get right back into the fight, and then I can heal myself on the next round. Alright, so that. Let's see who I can finish off. Yeah, I can definitely take that guy out, so that's clearly the thing to do. Potential threat. Alright. Heal yourself. And continue to hang out. Let's get this guy back to cover and let him take a nice heal. Alright, feeling good about that. And let's re-engage. That should do a critical hit. That should make him very viable. Let's get him into position. You got nothing for me. Alright, feeling real good about this scenario. Just hold your ground. you know, let's force the issue. Let's see if I can just bump on him. There we go. I might have been able to do that a little faster had I moved up sooner, but I thought I could whittle him away from afar. So there's here's where you start to get into those like 50, 60,000 credit rounds like I was talking about. Like so 28 plus 6 or 5, sorry, 33, 36. I guess it's a little further in when you start getting into the higher credit rounds. Maybe it's whenever you have 3 dudes and you're facing more enemies and you get into the higher difficulty levels. But I guess in these early rounds you're doing more like 30 or 40,000 credits per successful mission. But it definitely ramps up as you get a little further in. Okay, one more win to unlock that 3rd unit. I think we very clearly need to do that. Oh, weird. Oh, you know what? I clicked it, so it's showing me what I can get, but I obviously can't actually do that yet. Okay, sorry, I confused myself there. All right, select both those guys. Let's do this one so we can get that slot. This map. So, and again, as I mentioned on the previous stream, you'll start to see some of these maps recurring, especially in the early stages of the game. Like they get reused quite a bit, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, especially because each time you play on them, the scenario is a little different. So it definitely keeps it fresh. I think I'm gonna stick though with my strategy from last time because it worked so well of trying to secure that building and working out of there. So we'll go with that. Not being 100% sure about who's gonna move first though. I'm a little bit sketchy on what I should be doing in terms of placement, but I wish it was indicating somehow who was gonna move first. That would be nice. But we'll see. Well, I think Medic moved first last time, so I wonder if SMG will move first this time. Let's see. No. Medic again. Okay, whatever. We'll work it out. So I can't quite get into cover there, but I guess what I should do is just make a strong break for it. Yeah. So that guy's almost certainly going to turn around. Now what's he equipped with? Let's see. He has SMG, so he will be able to return fire on me if I take that shot, but given that I know he's almost certainly gonna see me when he makes his move, I'd rather hit him from behind while he's unaware, even though I know I'm gonna take damage from it. I think he got the worst end of that, honestly. Alright, one thing I don't want to do is stand too close to this guy so that when he returns fire, I don't want this guy to accidentally catch damage from it. So I'm gonna move this other fella up here. Yeah, we'll go with that. So they give him like a very clear opposing trajectory to return fire. So we just revealed another enemy. And he's got his back to me as well, but I definitely want to focus fire. Definitely want to get this guy down ASAP. Yeah, you can see how very quickly this could turn bad. So need to be careful here for sure. Okay, now I'm kind of hurt. This guy can definitely return fire on me, but I gotta help my boy take him out. So it looks like it looks like this might be a kill shot, so I'm gonna go for it. Alright, sweet. Okay, so now we need to secure this building, need to get into cover. Make sure that everything's cool in here. Alright, good, no enemies in here. So that should give me an opportunity to heal. And I think what I need to do also is have my guy shoot and run. Take cover in here and get an opportunity to heal himself. It's kind of a no-brainer there since that guy couldn't shoot back. And let's get him in here into a healing scenario. Yeah, those guys are a little too far away to take viable shots, so that will definitely help. Alright, you will be suppressed. Oh wait, this guy actually needs to heal. How do I want to handle this? Well, I guess he should heal the SMG guy first. Make sure he stays nice and healthy. And then end that turn. Let's look at my best option here. Got to take this guy out. Got to take out the SMG guys. They're definitely priority targets. And let's get him to cover. Not give him a free shot. Okay, you need to heal yourself. And get into this more defensible corner. You need to handle this guy. Concentrate on heals. Finish him. He's got to heal himself. So, pretty good shape. Managing to control the situation pretty well, I think. Let's get our machine gun guy out here. reason I don't have LOS on those guys. The guys in the building must have moved. Somehow I lost them. They might be circling around somewhere, doing some shady business. Well, there's that guy. It's pretty obvious what needs to happen there. Let's see. I don't need to heal this round, so I'm going to let him get in the action. Any extra fire I can bring to the party definitely doesn't hurt. I think that guy's a straight up medic. So, yeah. I don't think he has the ability to return fire, actually. Let me stay in a solid cover position here. Yeah, there, I'm gaining access to those other targets. Let's finish this guy off, or at least put a major bump on him. Nice. My guy's actually surviving those attacks really well, so I don't even have to worry about necessarily prioritizing his healing. I just need to move this guy up and help with the crossfire, really. I might not even need the grenade this round. Wow, that was a major fail on my part. I did not even realize that that guy was right on the other side of that wall from me. I can't believe that. That was a serious fail. But it ended up working out, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Alright, we're doing pretty good. Seems to be my MO that I lose the first one and then just keep winning. I can live with that. Okay, so this is a big moment. Definitely want to reinforce this point. So now I get to do my next unlock from winning that mission. So like I said before, whenever you go to play this game, do not take this tree. Take this tree and prioritize getting the extra slot. Yeah, that extra slot is what you want. Sorry, I was used to it being down here before, but it moved up when I unlocked the other thing. So this is what you're gonna have to unlock once on this side, and then you get to do this unlock, which gives you your additional soldier, which is absolutely what you want. Yay, I got another guy. Alright, so obviously he has no weapon or anything, so he can't be deployed. So the first thing we gotta look at doing is trying to get him some sort of weapon ability. So let's just take a quick deviation here, because we got our next unlock in 5 more rounds. And let's see how much money it's gonna take us to equip this guy. Alright. Let's see. So it looks like for all of these weapon specializations, it's about 150 pretty much across the board, except for machine guns are 160, and looks like close quarters is 160. and obviously the medic, which we already have, is the most expensive one. So, given that we already have an SMG guy, I'd probably, in a small arms, I'm thinking that's just pistols. Uh, I'm thinking either sniper or rifles is probably going to be the way I go with this guy. And as you can see, I've got 128,000, and given what I've been averaging per mission, that means one more mission with two guys, and I should be able to equip this third guy and get him in the mix. So let's do that so that we can show that in action. Now, one thing about this game that's a bit of a complaint, but it's not really surprising given the genre of gameplay that we're talking about here, is that you're going to kind of notice that as you unlock things and as your guys gain abilities, you're going to start to see those abilities represented in the enemies you fight. So you've probably noticed that now that I have a medic, the enemy has medics. And you might be able to anticipate that once I get this third guy equipped and start deploying him, I'm going to start facing more enemies. But the good thing about that is that facing more enemies leads to more credits, because the more enemies you kill in a mission, the more credits you get. So, it just is naturally going to scale everything up to kind of keep the difficulty somewhat consistent, which I don't think is necessarily a bad way to approach a game like this. One thing I wanted to look at before I jump into this mission. I've been kind of curious to try to figure out why it is that my medic with his pistol can have a grenade, but my SMG guy can't. And I'm beginning to wonder, okay, so it's not because he has the SMG. It's like somehow he's lacking that grenade ability, and I'm not exactly sure why that is. Maybe let's look at this guy and look at his skills, and maybe that will reveal something. Basic training. Medic. Small arms. I wonder if it's because he has the small arms ability that he can have a grenade. I guess that would make sense, right? Let's look at that. Because I really am curious about why he can have a grenade and the other guys can't. Okay, so yeah, the small arms, that's why he can have it. Because if we go back and look at this character, so small arms is not just the pistol, it's the ability to have the grenade as well. So it's probably something to keep in mind, is that say you have a guy that you want to give an assault rifle or a sniper rifle and you also want them to have a grenade, you're probably also going to have to give them the small arms ability to unlock that. So it seems like that's actually a pretty good deal, because you get the pistol and the grenade from that one perk. So something to keep in mind. Okay, I feel better knowing that now. Moving on. Let's do this one more mission and get the credits we need to unlock an ability for our third guy and bring us that much closer to our next unlock. I was wondering when I was going to see this map, because when I first started playing this game on my first playthrough, I kept seeing this map over and over again, and I grew to really hate it because there's not a lot of cover here, and it's super tiny, so you just end up right in people's faces like all the time. It's actually the first time seeing it this time around, but this map and I were not on speaking terms for a while, because when I first started playing, I think I had to retry this mission like a dozen times before I finally completed it properly. Anywho. Alright, so pretty consistently, Grenade Guy has been going first these past few rounds. Let's see if that continues. Nope, changing it up. I'd love to know. I would really love to know why one goes first one time and the other one goes first another time. I'm still figuring that out. It's got to be some kind of stat or some kind of random dice roll or something like that. Something that's not inherently obvious or not indicated in the interface, at least from what I've seen. There's got to be some rhyme or reason to it. I just haven't been able to put my finger on it yet. Alright, so let's move this guy up. Surprised I haven't encountered anybody yet. This means they're likely all grouped together. Which could be good for grenade purposes. That guy's like, why did I run over here? That was really dumb. Alright, so let's start looking at trying to manage this situation. I don't really have a lot of great options here in terms of cover and such, but I can at least break LOS, go into this corner, I think. Well, what I'll probably end up doing is putting the SMG guy here and putting the medic, tucking the medic in behind him. But I also have to worry about guys coming around from the other side of the tank, so it's kind of a catch-22. You know, maybe I'll put this guy here and put the medic on the side where I know there's only one guy. I don't know. It's real dicey. It really depends on how many guys come around this side and how many guys come around that side as to what makes the most sense. But since I don't know what's going to happen, I just kind of got to pick something and go with it. So we'll try this. That was good. It was very, actually. Oh, what? There was only one guy there? Get out of town. Oh, another very low mission. Didn't even realize. Now, the only bad thing about that is, am I actually going to get enough credits? Oh yeah, I got just enough to get that third guy in play. Excellent. I should really read more. I'm sure it says how many enemies or what the threat level is or whatever. I just haven't been paying enough attention. Yeah, so this is threat level medium is the next one I gotta do. So it would definitely be a good one to bring that third guy in on. So let's do that. Alright. So the big question for me is, I know I want to get a long-ranged ability because I feel like that's where my main weakness is right now is I don't have any long-range firepower. So the big question really is rifle or sniper? Yeah, not surprising there. Less damage at short range. Not surprising. So let's see, anybody want to suggest or lobby for one or the other? Sniper or rifle for my long range guy? Anyone? I'm thinking I might go sniper just because I've done rifle before on my other playthrough, and I'm kind of curious to see how the sniper mechanic works. So I think it might be the more interesting thing. Like, the rifle mechanic is just kind of a longer range version of the SMG, except it doesn't do suppression, so people can still fire back at you. But it is nice to be able to hit stuff from a distance. But I kind of want to see what's up with the sniper mechanic. I think that could be cool to check out, so let's go with the sniper. Ooh, shiny. Oh, look at that damage. Oh, alright. Once again, flat broke busted, but at least I got 3 guys on my squad now, and I can earn more credits easily enough. Alright, let's head towards that next unlock. 4 more wins. I might play to the next unlock, maybe a little beyond that. We'll see how things go. See if I get my hat handed to me. Alright. First three unit mission here. Ah, okay, so this map again was one that we saw in the first stream earlier. Probably play out a little differently with 3 units. So obviously the big temptation now that I have 3 units is to start thinking about splitting them up more and having them cover more of the map and do more flanking maneuvers and that sort of thing. But I do still have to be a little careful because even though the sniper rifle should bring a lot more stopping power, I'm not necessarily always going to be able to predict the movements of the enemy, at least right out the gate. So I'm going to have to still be a little bit careful, I think. But I think given past experience on this map, it makes a lot of sense for me to probably position the sniper so that he can get in this building and take up a position at this window right away. I think that's probably going to be an optimal shooting location for him. So let's see what we can do about making that happen. But it looks like first I need to place my medic. So we'll do that. Medic. And let's get our SMG guy here. And our sniper here. Alright. So SMG guy gets to move first. Let's get him into this position. Alright, he's already spotted an enemy. Excellent. Okay. Got the drop on that guy, but range is a bit of an issue. So, there's that. I wonder if he's seen me. There's no guarantee that he's seen me, because I do have pretty good camo behind that box. So I'm going to suggest that my best move might be to just hold my ground there for a second. For a turn, I should say. Let's see how this plays out. Now that I know that that enemy's there, I'm real keen to get to this window and try to take a shot at him. Let's see if I can do that. Oop, there's another enemy. Alright. So it looks like, if I'm interpreting this properly, I actually don't have a shot on that guy, but I do have a shot on this guy. So let's see how that plays out. Ooh. Ooh. That was interesting. Alright, so this guy, bit of an issue here. I mean, I can run up on him easily enough, but let's see. What's his retaliation scenario? He's only got a pistol, so he's not super dangerous. It might be a good matchup for the medic to cut his teeth on. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh, good. The sniper does get a retaliation shot. It's good to know. Okay, so let's Let's move in a little closer here. So I really don't think this guy's at all aware of me. So if I can drill him from behind, that'd be optimal. Yeah, that was a nice flank. Alright, so my sniper's getting a little dinged up, but he's doing some good damage. Okay, so he can finish that guy off, which will free the medic up to come in and help heal him. Oh, so there you go. That was it. Huh. So that's interesting. Whenever I exited and went to the barracks to buy that upgrade, it switched that to very low. That's actually a different mission than I had selected before, because before I had a medium mission to do, but it gave me this very low difficulty one this time, and I didn't even notice a change. You know, credits are credits, and a win's a win, so I'm not going to complain. It was maybe a little easier than I was expecting, though. Okay, so let's see. So this is low difficulty, minimum squad 2. Yeah. I mean, I could definitely farm these easier missions to get the wins that I need for the unlock. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad way to go. I'm not probably going to make as many credits as I would on more difficult ones, but if these are the... I've just kind of been going with what it's been suggesting to me. I mean, I know I can deviate from this and like pick different stuff on the map, but I figure it's probably giving me these missions on purpose because maybe I can't do them later if I don't do them now. So it's probably trying to make it as easy for me to get to the next unlock as possible. We'll see. Let's try another one. Oop, right. Selecting guys helps. Alright, this should be pretty easy with this complement of guys. So you, and I'm gonna say SMG guy here, sniper there. Alright, let's get the sniper in a good sniping position. Man, that sniper is quick on that snapshot. It's pretty sweet. Okay, grenade. No real cover opportunity here. And if I didn't have this grenade, I'd be real hesitant to run up into that mix. But since there's two guys right there, and I should be able to chuck this right into their feet, let's go for it. Oh, so sweet. Okay, this is gonna be hot. Like, literally hot. Because I'm about to toss that right there. Oh, dude, that was tight. Okay, got to get this guy into firing position ASAP. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to sprint him up here and let him take the heat, just so the medic doesn't have to heal himself. But I also don't want to put it too close to the medic, because if they come with AR fire... Oh, they don't have any AR fire up. Yeah, they're just... they are straight medic and pistol at this point, so... Actually, yeah, let's bring him right up here. Because they should be able to retaliate effectively there. Yeah, you really didn't want to do that. That was a mistake. I think the other guy behind him got wasted because he was in the firing arc. That's funny. Okay, cool. So there's gonna be guys. So that would kill him. he's got way more health and is way further away, and this will almost kill him. So that seems to be the best use of the sniper, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, you hold your ground there, sniper. You're doing fine. Alright. Honestly, because my health's pretty good, and I think these guys are all just about dead, I'm tempted to just run up on this guy and finish him, because he's kinda not long for this world. Thinking I just put one in him. He's pretty much done. Let's get a good position where I'm not blocking LOS for anybody. Alright. I probably should heal my SMG guy ASAP. Let's actually move him back into a safer position. Everything's okle-dokle. Okle-dokle. Get you to cover. I guess... moving you out. There he is. Hey, buddy. That's gonna block line of sight. You know what? I'm not even gonna move. Not even gonna move. Alright, how's everybody's health looking? You're a little sketchy. There we go. Much better. Let's get the medic out of harm's way. Nice. So you can see I've really gotten to the point in the game now where I'm starting to really open up the tactical possibilities. My guys are getting a lot more potent. Things are just starting to get easier, and stuff's coming a little faster now. Like I can play. I would definitely wouldn't say recklessly. That's not really what I mean, but I can definitely play with a lot more confidence and just be a little more assertive and aggressive than I could in the beginning, you know, when I only had two guys and I didn't have a medic and yada yada yada. But, you know, really when you stop and think about it, all I did at the beginning was activate the grenade, which didn't actually cost me any credits, then just save up over the course of 4 missions to get the medic perk on this guy, and then just play through to the point where I unlocked this guy and got the sniper rifle for him. So in terms of upgrades and such, I really haven't done all that much. I've just been trying to make the most, you know, out of all the credits that I've been getting. So let's see, still on a low threat level, but I'm not going to argue. You know, as long as it's going to let me keep doing these easy missions to get credits and get, more importantly, victories that count towards that next unlock, I'm gonna keep doing it. All right. So I think that that sniping scenario from last time worked out pretty well. I think the only thing I might do is change it up a little bit. I might put the medic down here, and the SMG guy here, and the sniper here, just so I can have them go in slightly different directions. Okay, I already hear enemies running amok, so that's important to note that they're already traversing sandbags and such. Let's get Sniper Man in here and see what he can see. Alright. Excellent. See what kind of damage he can do. So it seems like, as you might expect, the further away the shot, the more damage he can lay down on people, which, and when you look at the damage potential on that shot versus the damage potential on this shot, it seems pretty clear. Take. There's a few of them there. Okay, so there's a really good grenade opportunity there if I can capitalize on it. I think I need to make that happen. So let's prioritize that grenade toss. Yeah, it should work out just fine. See, I was going to send that medic around the building this way, but it's just pointless because I see such a great opportunity here. You know, why not go for it? I'd like to hurt the 3 gun-toting dudes as much as possible, because I feel like the medic I can deal with at my leisure, but those are 3 guys with automatic weapons there, so to prop the grenade right in the middle of them, I think is a lot more effective. Like if this was a pistol guy out here, I might consider popping the grenade here to try to kill the medic, but I really want to hurt these guys as much as possible. That should soften them up nicely. Alright, so given all that, yeah, that's a potential. That's a good potential for chaos as well. You know, and I'm just gonna bring it up the middle. Just change up my whole strategy here. Yeah, that's the thing about games like this is you have to be willing to adapt your strategy. You know, you can't be so committed to, oh, I'm gonna do this particular way and not react to what's happening, because you know, there's a lot of information being presented to you in each one of these turns, and a big part of success in a game like this is successfully interpreting that information. You know what, I'm going to stay at the window, because his health is so good, I want him to be able to take a return shot if somebody shoots at him. So, he can just stay, hold his ground. Alright, so here's where things get real interesting. So they've got these two guys still up over here, and these two guys still up over here. These guys are super fresh. I haven't engaged them at all. So I think what I need to do is look at how can I finish these guys off as quickly as possible so that I can then focus on these guys. Because what I don't want to do is move out into the middle of this and get pinched in between them. I got to figure out the most effective way to hurt these guys. Now I'm noticing that one thing I can do is come out here and jump this wall, get on the same side of this wall with them, and take a shot. And given that these guys are already kind of hurting, that may not be a bad thing. I wish I could do it with the SMG guy, but this is not necessarily a terrible move for my medic because he's got enough health to endure that. If his health was lower, this would be probably too risky, but let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I really wish I had a little more movement on this guy. Let's keep him out of line of sight of the sniper. The only reason I feel reasonably confident about moving out of this cover is because these guys are going to be far enough away that they're, even with their AR or with their weapons, they're only going to be so effective at that range. And I have a chance to finish these guys off fairly handily. Yeah, so that'll be a kill shot. So worth it. Okay, let's see if I can finish this guy off. And it's probably time for me to look at repositioning the sniper. Alright, this guy's gotta be just about dead. I think if I breathe on him, he's done. Yep. Alright, so now the only real question becomes, do I repop or repo this this medic around back? I think I want to do that. I think I want to bring these guys back around this building and kind of force a tunnel of death here, because my sniper should be able to keep eyes on these guys. Alright, let's get you to cover. Force them to move. Ah, damn it. Was not counting on that. That's a bummer. Sorry to lose that guy. If he had had one more square of movement, he could have prevented that, but just bad timing. Alright, so that's alright though, it's alright. We will pop you. Let's see what the ranges are here. Yeah, I got plenty of range. Let's make that guy regret his decision. That's a solid shot. Yeah, so definitely that outer range bubble is where you want the snipers operating, for sure. I probably should heal myself here real quick. And let's look at a reposition. Yeah, I figured he'd probably come around that side. No big shock there. Let's see what kind of damage I can do. Solid. Let's give it this. Alright, what's your theoretical damage potential here? Looks like I should be able to get a killing shot there. I just need to move up. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take the shot from here in case I need to move away. Nice. Alright. So definitely a bummer to lose a guy there. That was that was a great shot on the enemy sniper's part, and B, I didn't get to quite move as far around the corner as I was expecting to. That was a case where I probably should have checked the movement before I took my shot and maybe sprinted out of that guy's line of sight, but I wanted to get the other shot off on him. So, something to keep in mind. Still a decent score though, still a decent gain in credits. Not gonna worry about it too much. Alright, one more win to unlock. I think we know what needs to happen. Let's see what our situation is. Low threat level. Only requires 2, so bringing 3 should make it cake. You're probably noticing quite a difference in this session versus the last one. If you saw the last session I did earlier today, you know how much more difficult that was and how much more effort I had to put into the tactics, you know, given that I was just starting out in the game. You know, I'm definitely getting to kind of hitting my stride now in terms of having the right number of guys and having them equipped properly and all that sort of thing. So it's kind of cool to show the different phases of the gameplay. I'm sure it will get harder again, and I'm sure when Yukon and I do the co-op stuff this weekend, that should get real interesting, because I'm sure it'll scale the enemies based on, you know, the squads we bring. Anyway, let's see. See how quickly we can knock this mission out. Alright, Sniper McSniperson, what you got? Gonna try a slightly different technique this time. Going to focus on having these 2 guys head over in this direction and go around this side of the tank. Just have Sniper keep overwatch on this side. If anyone's dumb enough to poke their head around, they should get it taken off pretty readily. Oh, beautiful. That was exactly what I was hoping to see. Man, I wish I'd have moved up another square. Oh well. I wonder if my sniper could actually take shots from back there now that they've been spotted. It'd be an interesting thing to test. Let's see what I can do in terms of taking advantage of these guys being stunned and whatnot. Alright, so what kind of cone can I set up here? Ooh, that looks tasty. Oh, yeah. That was alright. Okay, so out of curiosity. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at all those tasty shots. You know what? I think the snipers are pretty powerful. I'm just saying. That's their sniper and their medic. I'm half tempted to take the AR guy out, but I can't resist. Can't resist that shot. I mean, who could, right? And it prevents them from doing it to me. So, there's that. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Pistol guy. Now, either one of these guys that I shoot at I'm gonna take out, so might as well eliminate that guy. And yeah, I see no reason to really put myself in harm's way, to be honest, so I'm just gonna go take cover here. Man, this is a spanking of epic proportions. Let's see. Can I retreat back to cover? Just let my sniper handle it. Because, I mean, that guy's really got no choice. Sweet. Didn't even have to break out the sniper. That was a butt kicking right there. Alright, back up over 100k. That's what I like to see. Let's look at this unlock situation. Okay, so now, having really emphasized the importance of getting the slot unlock, let's look at kind of where you go from there. And this is something that I'm currently debating because this is really as far through the game as I've seen for the most part. So I know this defend area is a mission type, and I believe that survival is also a mission type. So when you get to these various unlocks, that's a different type of mission that you can actually participate in. Now, my temptation would be to say that since I started unlocking this tree, it makes sense for me to continue unlocking this tree until I get to the end of it. But I also wonder what I might be missing out on by not dabbling in this tree. But you'll notice that regardless of which way I go with this, you know, whether I unlock this village map or I unlock this coast map, my next unlock is going to be 75,000 credits, which is a nice little bonus, to get at this point. So, I think defend area sounds kind of like a horde mode. It sounds like you're just supposed to hold your ground or whatever, and let people come at you. Maybe like waves of dudes come at you, which could be cool. But I kind of am curious to know what survival is. So I think I'm going to start working towards that one and save defend area for later maybe. So I'm going to grab this unlock. And it's a shame that when you click on these, it doesn't tell you like what they are, like in more detail, because it would be nice to know, like see how like when I click on this, it tells me like, hey, these are maps, it makes it real obvious what you're unlocking. It would be nice to be able to see ahead and know that stuff so that you could plan your unlocks a little bit better. Because, not only do I have to get this, not only do I have to spend this, I have to get the next one and get the next one. So it's probably going to be like 10 or 12 or 15 missions I have to play just to find out what survival mode actually is. But, yeah, something to consider. You know what I'm wondering is, and I guess I just didn't notice this before, do both of these advance regardless of what you do? Because I don't really remember this being visible before right from the beginning. I guess maybe it was. Maybe it was. I have to go back and look at the video because I think this hasn't moved because I've only been picking from this side. These other two have been advancing each time I pick whatever's up here. But I think this has been pretty much unchanged since the beginning, now that I'm thinking about it. It just so happens that they look the same now. I think that might be what's throwing me off. Okay, anyway, unlocking. Yay, new maps. So I'm noticing that it automatically selected that new map for me when I did that. So that's something cool to keep in mind. Again, 5 more wins to the next unlock, but maybe I'll take a look at this new map. Maybe that's a good way to kind of wrap things up. And because honestly, I think at this point, I've shown enough of the game that if you're interested in it, you probably should just be playing it like I am, because I feel like, if this is exciting to you in any way between the previous video and this video, that should give you more than enough, insight into what the game's about for you to decide, hey, this is something I probably should be playing myself. Unless you really just like the sound of my voice, which I can understand. But let's do this mission. Alright, let's get a quick lay of the land here. This looks pretty basic. This looks pretty straightforward. Looks like there's just going to be dudes somewhere around the stockpile guarding it. So I think we've learned that keeping the sniper at distance or at range is definitely the way to go. So I think I want to just try to set him up on a nice sight line and keep him way far back. Alright, so let's, thinking about this logically, let's go, maybe medic, SMG guy, yeah, and sniper. Alright, medic up first. Probably not what I'd have preferred. I mean, I guess I could lead off with a grenade toss. Just kind of run up on these guys and lob one at them. Does this tree count as cover? Probably should, but it doesn't seem to. Lame. Okay, well, in that case, Let's see what my, yeah, definitely want to move up if I'm going to do that. So, what the heck? Let's, I don't want to overcommit is the thing. I also don't want to overthink this because it's probably not as hard as I'm making it out to be. Let's go with that. And let's give these guys a little pineapple upside down cake. Do you enjoy grenades? I do. Alright, see what kind of damage I can do. It's pretty brutal. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's almost dead. Total waste that would be. Oh my god, snipers are awesome. Feeling it. Alright, keep him back here, no reason to move him up that I can see. Oh, there's their sniper. Good to know. I definitely want to dust this guy before he gets a chance to get healed. That's my priority number one. That should get him just into range. Let's see. That sniper definitely rocked my world, so I'm gonna have to be a little careful here. Let's get into cover and get a heal on. Alright, let's see if I have eyes on their jerk sniper. Yeah, I do. Yeah, counter snipe's not so good when you've already been shot in the face. Alright, keep him back. Alright, let's see. Some damage potential there. I think what I really want to do though is line up this this cone. Yeah, let's line up the cone. Let's give it to him. Oh, sweet. Alright. Yeah, my guy's hurting. He's hurting, but he's not out. I think what I need to do is trying to decide if I should try to retreat. I mean, I can't really escape sniper rifle range, but retreating could work to my advantage because if my sniper can take out their sniper before he gets another shot off, then that's going to eliminate their ability to finish off my medic because they won't be able to get close enough to do it with these SMGs and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play as if their sniper's going to be killed, which means coming back here and healing up. Alright, let's see. I think it's pretty obvious what I need to do here. Nice. Alright. Definitely need capital N to take out that sharpshooter, because if he gets a shot off on my medic, it's gonna kill him. Okay, so now it's just down to this jerk. But I should be able to run up and provide a suitable distraction and still heal myself. Alright, so my guy's hurt. He won't be able to return fire. And that's going to hurt him real good. Just going to run for it. Alright, sniper. Time to earn your daily bread. Oh, not quite enough to take him, but should be close enough that medic can come in and finish him off. Nice. Feeling pretty good about that. Feel like I handled that pretty well. Alright, so yeah, 4 more wins to the next unlock. I think, like I said, I've shown you pretty much all you need to see to decide whether or not this is a game you should be playing. I definitely think it is. I think it's pretty cool, especially, like I said, with the new changes that they've made to allow you to gain XP and unlock stuff in co-op. I think that's a huge improvement to the game and something I'm definitely looking forward to trying out this weekend. And yeah, I think, like I said, this is a game that deserves some attention, probably isn't getting as much attention as it does deserve, so that's the main reason I wanted to show it to you guys. Check it out. Free to play on Steam with optional transactions to buy in-game credits if you are into that sort of thing and want to support the devs. By all means, I think it's a worthwhile thing to do if you like the game. Frontline Tactics, available now on Steam for PC and Mac via Steam Play. And if you haven't already done so, please hit the follow button on my stream so you know when I'm streaming in the future. I probably will stream at least some of the co-op of this weekend. And if EA ever gets off their ass and patches Need for Speed Most Wanted so that the PC version runs good, I'll probably stream some of that. And or other random cool games that I think are worth attention. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I guess I should do this too since I'm going to stop my stream. If you want to check out a cool stream, since mine is going offline, I feel like I should probably direct you to somebody else who's doing cool stuff. So let me see who among the people that I follow is streaming, and maybe you can go pay them a visit. Let's see. I just need to pull up Twitch real quick here on this machine. And let's see who's streaming. Oh, so if any of you guys are curious about the War Z, which is that sort of DayZ clone knockoff game that the people who do War Inc. are doing. There's a guy named Hicks who's streaming his kind of critical analysis of it, which I watched some of that last night, and it was actually kind of interesting to hear somebody who I know for sure works in the video game industry kind of comment on some of the stuff about that game. So I will link his stream in chat, and you can go check it out. There you go. So if anybody's in chat or not signed in even to Twitch and you can see the chat, there's his stream. Go check it out if you are interested in that game and want to know more about it. I thought his commentary was, pretty on point from what I saw of it last night. So, and his stream is generally pretty good, especially if you like DayZ. He runs a private Hive private server, so there's usually a lot of good DayZ gameplay on his stream when he's doing that. All right, cool. Everybody have a good night. I will catch you probably at some point this weekend. Like I said before, hit the follow button so you'll know when I'm streaming, or follow me on Twitter. I always post it there too. And have a good one.